Royal princesses have inadvertently caused more turmoil than one can imagine. The arrival of Princess Elizabeth in 1533 marked the beginning of a downfall for her mother Anne Boleyn. Similarly, the death of Princess Charlotte in 1817 triggered a succession crisis, leading 5 royal dukes to compete for the opportunity to father her successor for the throne. Quite unpleasant, I must say. And now, we welcome Princess Lilibet of Sussex, stepping into this long and tumultuous tradition. Sunday marked the young princess' second birthday, a day that surprisingly lacked any whispers to the press about the type of organic cake her mother Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, might have prepared. Last month, her brother Prince Archie received a lemon cake for his birthday, which most 4-year-olds would probably appreciate as much as a subscription to The Economist or having Janet Yellen read them a bedtime story. Nevertheless, let's assume that there was a celebration involving Montecito's elite children and a skilled face painter who recognized that unicorns can have pronouns too. Let's assume that Lily was properly indulged and cherished by her 2 incredibly famous and controversial parents. But what's happening in London? How has her grandfather King Charles chosen to honour his youngest grandchild on her birthday? What kind gesture has the House of Windsor made? Absolutely nothing. Zero. Zilch. For some unfathomable reason, the king and his cohorts have blatantly ignored the little girl. Poor Lily seems to have become the latest victim in a full-blown battle royale. Let's go back to this time last year when Lily and her family were in the UK, coinciding her first birthday with her namesake great-grandmother's Platinum Jubilee. It was also the only time Lily, despite her parents claiming her title as a British princess, has been to the country. During that long weekend, as the UK recovered from its Tesco brand Prosecco hangover and prepared to celebrate the esteemed Queen's accomplishments, Lily and her family gathered at Frogmore Cottage to enjoy cake and engage in face painting. Fortunately, amidst their busy schedules, all of her British relatives were preoccupied on that particular day. Nevertheless, the social media accounts belonging to the late Queen Elizabeth, her grandfather who now reigns as King Charles, and her uncle and aunt, the Prince and Princess of Wales, William and Kate, managed to take a brief pause from their enthusiastic Jubilee posts to send their heartfelt birthday greetings. Let's assume that Frogmore Cottage received a few exquisitely wrapped presents from the renowned toy emporium, Hamleys, or perhaps even some Applestocks. Granted, the gestures may have been somewhat obligatory, but at least the members of the royal family, or rather their social media managers, remembered to acknowledge the young girl. However, a tremendous amount can change in the span of 12 months, such as Lily's parents embarking on a media campaign that resembles the digital equivalent of the Jacobite Rebellion. Both endeavours involve discontented redheads challenging the throne, although we can be grateful that Harry never went through a phase of wearing kilts. Their media offensive included a 6-hour television series and Harry's memoir, Spare, both of which were melodramatic and stretched out attempts to elicit sympathy. The memoir, much like Ivanka Trump's diary entries, lacked self-awareness. Throughout the past year, Harry has openly criticized and distanced himself from a significant portion of his family, perpetuating his ongoing rebellion against the palace. If this year Princess Anne fails to send her customary £10 W. H. Smith gift voucher to the Duke, it wouldn't be surprising in the slightest. However, when it comes to Archie and Lily, things become quite different. Last month, on the same day as the King's coronation, Buckingham Palace and Kensington Palace completely ignored the young prince's birthday. The same neglect is happening today for Lily, and there is only one word to accurately describe this behavior: inexcusable. Actually, scratch that, it's downright mean and inexcusable. At this very moment, Charles, William, and Kate have every right to feel as enraged with the Sussexes as Queen Camilla does when informed about an impending 4-hour Latvian folk dancing engagement. Nevertheless, regardless of their sentiments towards the couple, their discontent should not extend to Archie and Lily. The king may consider sending his youngest son to the Tower of London, where the key and Wi-Fi password might conveniently go missing. However, he faces a dilemma as he has 2 sets of grandchildren. The contrasting treatment of William's and Harry's children reflects the unfairness that Harry extensively wrote about. By neglecting to acknowledge Archie and Lily on their birthdays, the remaining members of the royal family in London appear foolish and insensitive, as the late Queen Mother might have aptly described them. If William and Kate wish to engage in a lengthy BBC interview, where they criticise the Sussexes with gusto, they are free to do so. Expresses excitement. However, it is crucial not to entangle Archie and Lily in this conflict. I find it truly perplexing why Buckingham and Kensington Palace have not adhered to their usual and predictable routine of having a low-ranking social media assistant draft some generic birthday wishes for the Sussexes, complete with the balloon emoji. This would cost them nothing in terms of time, money, or even the effort required to remember their Twitter login details. Perhaps it is written on the front page of a Keats first edition or under the couch along with that Shakespeare folio. Nevertheless, the royal family could suffer severe damage to their reputation as a result of these snubs, and rightly so. Publicly disregarding Archie and Lily only serves to make them appear incredibly petty and vindictive. Kate's significant contribution lies in her work on the Early Years Foundation, which focuses on enhancing the emotional and psychological development of children from pregnancy to the age of 5. Undoubtedly, the multitude of academics and knowledgeable specialists assisting her would have plenty to say about the emotional impact on a 2-year-old who is ignored by half of their family. For the Princess of Wales, this situation involving Lily reflects poorly on her, not to mention the strangely callous nature of the act, considering her chosen cause as promoting the happiness and well-being of children. The disregard shown towards the Sussex children is not something the late Queen would have tolerated. In January 2021, Harry made an ill-advised appearance on James Corden's Late Late Show, a move that even Fergie would have questioned. During the interview, as Harry and Corden careened around Los Angeles on an open-top bus, Farewell, Dignity, he disclosed that his grandmother had sent them a waffle maker for Christmas, even after their departure from the royal family. What exactly is a waffle, Soames? And do you spread marmalade on it? Right. The narrative emphasized in the years following the Sussexes' relocation to the United States was that they would always be cherished family members in the eyes of the late Queen. However, it appears that this sentiment has been discarded, much like her inexpensive bar heaters and those partially consumed boxes of supermarket mint chocolates she enjoyed. This change in attitude towards Archie and Lily comes at a time when tensions are running high, as Harry is scheduled to testify this week in one of the 3 separate lawsuits related to alleged historical phone hacking. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video entertaining, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more royal staffs in the future. Thank you for your support, and I look forward to seeing you all at the next one.